alright. Ayan, good evening
Yes.
everyone. Welcome again to Rise Together, and ang mission namin is to inspire and empower you to live the life that you want. My name is Coach Brian.
Hello, Philippines, and hello, world. Welcome to Rise Together, where we go after to the life that you desire. My name is Coach Audrey.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Rise Together. Our goal here is to inspire lost people, mga naliligaw at mga naghahanap ng advice sa usapang buhay, career, pag-ibig, adulting, at personal development. My name is Coach Jack, nabubulol pa.
Ayan. Okay,
Good
Coach
evening,
Jack.
good evening.
Mukhang
Tanggap ka namin, Coach Jack.
tanggap na tanggap ka namin.
Kaka-adjust lang, guys.
Kaka-adjust lang ng kanyang braces.
Nahirapan mag-shirley siya. Alright
Awesome,
guys, so
awesome.
very special episode, and thank you again for being here. Odds, na-miss ka namin last episode.
Yes! Nakalimutan ko na yung kasalanan ko.
Ayan. So, guys, sa mga behind the scenes namin, it's really a journey din for us to grow together. And sabi ko naman, we're really committed to be in this relationship with each other, and in helping you as well to grow alongside us. So, guys, no, very special episode. And eto, nasuggest to ni Audrey when we were planning about the topics. And nung nakita ko to, sabi ko, wow, this is something na maybe a lot of you can relate to. And ano nga ba? Ano nga ba yung Matthew effect, guys? No? So ito, no? So babasahin ko, the term Matthew effect of accumulated advantage. So Matthew principle din yung tawag sa kanya, or simply Matthew effect for short, is sometimes summarized by the adage, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. So the term was coined by sociologist Robert K. Hindi po si Robert Kiyosaki, guys. Okay? Si Robert Merton. Okay? Robert K. Merton. 'Di ba? Na ano lang for some reason, 'di ba? Na
Noted.
tumatak sa utak ko din Akala ko si Robert Kiyosaki talaga 'to. Alright, guys. So yung term pala na 'yon, it came from Robert K. Merton in 1968. And it takes its name from the parable of talents in the biblical Gospel of Matthew. So very quick lang din, basahin natin, no? But basically, the concept is applicable to matters of fame or status, but can also be applied literally to cumulative advantages of economic capital, education, and somewhat. No? So let's quickly read din sa parable of talents. So Matthew chapter 25, verse 14 to 30. For it is just like a man going on a journey who called his servants and entrusted them with his possessions. To one he gave 5 talents, to another 2 talents, and to another
Okay.
1 talent, each according to his own ability. And he went on his journey. The servant who had received the 5 talents went at once and put them to work and gained 5 more. Likewise, the one with the 2 talents gained 2 more. But the servant who had received the 1 talent went off, dug a hole in the ground, and hid his master's money. After a long time, the master of those servants returned to settle the accounts with them. The servant who had received the 5 talents came and presented 5 more. Master, he said, you entrusted me with 5 talents. See, I have gained 5 more. His master replied, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Enter into the joy of your master. The servant who had received the 2 talents also came and said, master, you entrusted me with 2 talents. See, I have gained 2 more. His master replied, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Enter into the joy of your master. Finally, the servant who had received the 1 talent came and said, master, I knew that you are a hard man, reaping where you have not sown, and gathering where you have not scattered seed. So I was afraid and went out and hid your talent in the ground. See, you have what belongs to you. "You wicked, lazy servant," replied his master. "You knew what I reap where I have not sown, and gather where I have not scattered seed. Then you should have deposited my money with the bankers, and on my return I would have received it back with interest. Therefore, take the talent from him and give it to the one who has 10 talents. For every one who has will be given more, and he will have an abundance. But the one who does not have, even what he has will be taken away from him. And throw that worthless servant into the outer darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth." All right? So, that's the parable of talents. So, guys, just to set precedent dun sa magiging topic natin or making good use no, of what we have. So, ano yung take nyo dito? Let's start off with Coach Jack. What are your take dun sa parable of talents? What can we learn from this?
Ayan. Grabe. Ang haba nung parable, no?
Yeah.
Puro pain. But then again, nung nalaman ko tong topic na to, nagtanong talaga ako kina Coach Bri and Coach Audrey. And just being honest, no, I want to kasi understand it better before we go on live para naman hindi naman bara-bara lang yung sasabihin ko. So binalikan ko yung parable. Binasa ko rin yung Matthew effect. Hindi na ako lumayo, no? Kasi pag nagbabasa tayo, 'di ba, ng Bible, we reflect on our personal life, 'di ba? So, nung binasa ko yung parable of the talents, naisip ko, kung ako yung nandun sa sitwasyon na yun, anong gagawin ko personally? Halimbawa, binigyan ako ng 5 talent or 5 ways ni Lord para maging productive or para maging successful. Will I share it to other people? Will I multiply myself para maging successful din sila? Kasi kapag ganito, halimbawa, sa akin, no, personal experience ko, noong dati, kapag meron ako isang bagay na alam, pinagyayabang ko sa iba, tapos di ko sinishare kung paano ako ginagawa. Ganun ako dati. No? And then, I realized that I need to grow and I need to help others. Kasi ang daming blessings na binibigay sa atin ni Lord, nasasayang siya kapag di natin siya ginagamit, tsaka lalo na kapag di natin sinishare or tinuturo sa iba. Diba? So, sa akin dito, magandang topic to, guys, na panoorin natin tonight. Especially we have a guest speaker. Kasi dito natin marirealize, baka may kailangan tayong baguhin sa mindset natin to be more successful. Tsaka para magkaroon pa tayo ng mas maraming blessings on the way. Yun lang sa akin, yun lang yung perspective ko dito as of now. Mamaya mag-share pa ako ng other thoughts ko. Yan.
Awesome,
Thank you for sharing, Coach Jack. How about you, Coach Audrey? Anong takeaway mo dun sa Parable of Talents?
Parable of Talents. Itong Parable of Talents na to, madalas natin siyang nababasa ganyan, di ba? Kasi every year naman
Yeah.
So, mas tumatak siya sa akin nung nabasa ko siya sa isang book na hindi naman biblical. Nabasa ko siya sa book ni Malcolm Gladwell, Outliers. Doon natin mahahanap yung Matthew effect. Tapos doon din yung alam mo yung 10,000 hours? It's about deliberate practice kasi ganyan.
Yeah.
So, nung nabasa ko kung paano siya mag-isip, doon ko na-realize na tama yung mga what you don't use, you lose. So, yung mga talents na meron tayo, tapos hindi natin ginagamit, mawawala. For example, dati, chess player ako, varsity, ganyan. Pero pag naglaro tayo ngayon, baka matalo na ako. Kasi matagal na ako hindi nag-chess. So, for example, yung mga kaibigan ko na hindi nagsawang magsayaw. So, dati magkakagrupo kami sa sayaw, ganyan, whatever. Yun yung talent. Tapos, ako huminto. Ako hindi na marunong sumayaw. So, sila ngayon sobrang graceful and nagpe-perform sa mga mga stages, mga ganyan. So, I'm so proud of them kasi sila yung mga tao na hindi napagod mag-practice. Diba? So, talaga namang yung talent talagang palaging ginagamit. Also, yung talents kasi pwede din siyang interpret as property or gifts, 'di ba ganyan? So,
yeah.
Pwede din yan sa ngayon, how we handle our money. So, kapag tinago mo lang yan sa cabinet mo. So, palagay mo safe siya sa cabinet mo.
Pinaon mo sa lupa, mga ganun.
Oo, actually totoo, may mga nagtatago sa cabinet So, as in yun doon sila kasi wala silang tiwala sa bangko, o di ba, ibang level. So, yun nga, kung tinago mo sa cabinet, sana nilagay mo na lang sa bangko at least binigyan ka ng 1% ko. Ay, wala pa palang 1%. Point, 0.125 na lang starting August 27.
Yes,
August
updated.
7. August 7, 2020. Diba? September 1,
Ah,
yung ibang bank. So, yung 0.25 dati naging 0.10125 pa. Nangalahati pa. Anyway. Tapos, or pwede mo siyang i-invest sa, sa mas malaking instrument. Ganyan. So,
Yeah.
ang sinasabi ko lang dito is, how we do anything is how we do everything. And, history repeat itself. Paulit-ulit lang yung lesson. Kapag hindi natin nakuha dati, nakuulitin natin siya. So, it pays if we read. 'Di ba? So, yun. So, yun yung takeaway ko. And naisip ko si Jen. Naisip ko si Jen i-invite for this one. Kasi siya talagang,
Galing.
doon siya sa creative side siya. Sa creative side siya talaga na nagbo-bloom. Sobrang, ito yung mga tao na hindi natakot i-express yung sarili nila. Ito yung mga tao na, isa sa mga tao na hindi naniniwala sa mga kasabihang walang pera sa arts. Bakit ka mag-follow ng passion mo? Walang pera dyan? Mga ganyan. Ako, andito si Jen para tulungan tayo. Ang tawag doon, durugin yung mga limiting, non-supportive, not helping you.
Interesting.
I love what you said, Odds, na sinabi mo nga na, if you don't use it, you lose it. And it's very true. Ako para sa akin, ang takeaway ko dito, kumbaga, si Lord kasi, He entrusted us with these gifts. And it's up to us to make sure na we come through, na we use the gifts that's being given to us. No? And it's up to us kasi to realize to be aware, ano nga ba yung mga strengths, ano yung mga gifts ko. Because often than not, we compare ourselves to others na parang, uy, gusto ko yan. Tapos, you fit it into your own space. So, ako for me yun, acknowledging yung strengths. But, in relation to dun sa Matthew effect, kasi ito na-share ko naman sa inyo to before, I think, sabi dito, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. And it's parang accumulated advantage of people, in specifically with this term, privilege. Privilege in a sense na meron kang choices. How would you know you're privileged if you have choices? Because other people don't have the same privilege. Diba? So, kumbaga, merong binigay sa'yo. 10 talent man yan, 2 talent man yan, 1 talent man yan, how many of it doesn't really matter. It's really what you do. But we also have to acknowledge na merong mga tao na are not privileged enough. Now, I like what I've heard before. Kasi we are so, in the Filipino culture, parang bilid na bilid tayo to people who, alam mo yun, yung galing sa hirap, lugmok yung buhay, galing sa putek, tinakpak-tapakan, at bumangon na ihaw ng buhay, ang pamilya. Di ba nakaka-inspire? But, at the same time, if we acknowledge, we get to be inspired, but you also have to be aware and recognize yung mga tao who did not make it because they were not given the environment to thrive. No? So, importante na we make good use of what we have. Pero, we have the empathy na may mga tao talaga na, alam mo yun, wala silang other choice but to do this one thing. Diba? To do this one thing and do it perfectly kasi that's their only choice. No? So, ayun, I guess that's one of my takeaways about this. But at the end of the day, kaya nga, I love doing this, collaborating with people. Kasi baka meron akong hindi strengths, na strengths naman ni Audrey, na strength naman ni Coach Jack Lord. Diba? And by combining our strengths, we grow as a person and collectively in a community. So, yun, no? Yun ang takeaway ko for this na medyo mahaba. Alright? So, now, siyempre, ganyan ko, Jack. Ano sabi mo?
Magaling daw, sabi niya.
Galing.
Yeah. So, sobrang in-open ko yung mind ko about this for me to also develop yung empathy as a leader. So, ayan, no? So, guys, kaya very special to kasi, again, we invited someone na we feel like is an epitome of pursuing her passion and her gifts. Kumbaga, ngayon, hino-hone niya na yung gifts niya. And I'm just so happy kasi na-experience ko na rin to. And excited ako dun sa output niya for my own brand. So, without further ado, itong invite ko na, no? So, pakilala natin. So, our speaker, she is a visual branding artist and creative director of Canva Concepts. She believes that your creativity can be monetized, wherein you can help elevate brand visuals. So let's all give a digital and warm welcome to our guest speaker, Jennifer Estil.
Hello.
Ayan! Hello!
Hello.
Ayan, medyo delayed yung sound effect.
Oh.
Woo!
Social tayo, may important tayo.
Oo.
Alicia pa, madam.
Awesome.
Yeah, welcome
Kamusta
to
ka?
Rise Together, madam.
Welcome. Thank you for saying
Thank
yes,
you.
Jen.
Thank you,
You're
Jen, for
welcome.
saying yes. O yun, so,
You're welcome.
Jen, may question muna ako. So, ano yung masasabi mo for those people na hindi pumupunta dun sa nila, sa lalo na sa mga creative yung strength nila. Paano mo sila ma-empower to do it? And paano i-handle yung limiting belief na walang pera dyan sa arts? Ganyan.
Mm. The best way for me to tell them that and to encourage them is look up into people na who already are doing it. Kasi you can, lalo na ngayon, information is all over in the internet. Just Google and search for, let's say, you're into painting. Successful painters in your current location. Meron yun. You will always see one of them. And then, take a look at their current success. And you can even go one step ahead. And then, connect with them and ask them questions and learn more about them. Kasi, ako lang, isa sa mga philosophy ko, if they can do it, I can do it too.
Yes.
The problem is, I just don't know kung ano lang yung alam nila. So, I need to know what are they doing para ma-apply ko siya sa sarili ko. So, ganun siya. Just learn. And then really struggle. I mean, not struggle, strive. Strive na makapunta ka dun sa place na yun na magta-thrive ka dun sa creativity and talents mo. Because there's always a struggle. There are a lot of things that will pull you away from it. Let's say your responsibilities. Wala pa din yung sinasabi ng utak mo na may doubts ka. Meron yan. It's pulling you away. There are also people who are pulling you down. There will always be people like that, whether you know them or not. And then, meron pa yung mga events na nangyayari sa mundo. Pandemic. Lahat tayo, diba? So, there will always be people and things that will pull you away from that. So, you have to strive na makapunta ka talaga doon. So, bibigyan mo talaga siya ng energy and effort. So, you have to be mindful and intentional na hanapin yung mga taong nakagawa na doon. And then, ask them. And if they're teaching, kung anong ginagawa nila, learn from them. Grab that opportunity. Kasi even before, walang ganto-ganto eh. Ang hirap makakuha ng ganong information. Buti nga dito tayo sa age na ang bilis. Ang bilis matutunan yung mga things na gusto mong malaman tsaka i-apply. So, yun. Yung masasabi ko sa kanila. Kasi ganyan yung ginawa ko.
Okay, awesome. Diyan, paano naman yung mga tao, ito, tanong to ni Sir or Madam, hindi ko alam kung babae siya lalaki, Wigo Gopez. Sabi niya, what if you do not have any talents? Yun yung belief niya na wala sa talent.
Very good question, ha? Kasi natatanong rin sa akin yan even on my page. Babalik ko lang yung sinabi ni Gary Vaynerchuk. He is one of my indirect mentors. I always listen to him. There's no such thing that you don't have any talents, just that you don't know yet what your talents are and you haven't tried enough things for you to figure out what those are. So, my practical approach from there is, try ka na mga maraming bagay, lista mo. As in, seryoso ako doon. Mag-try ka na lahat ng bagay. Mag-try ka kumanta, mag-try ka mag-sumayaw, mag-try ka puro sayo.
Sample.
As in, seryoso, subukan mo lahat.
Mag-TikTok, pwede ba yun?
TikTok.
Sige.
Diba? Try a lot of things, list them down, and then list them as well kung saan ka magaling and saan ka nag-enjoy. Kasi meron yan. You just haven't figured out. And then you just haven't tried it. Kasi ako rin naman ganun eh. Along the way, dami ko nang ginawa sa buhay.
Ano din pinagagawa mo, Jen? Share mo naman.
Curious naman, madam.
Oo.
Go, go, go.
First kasi I'm really a registered nurse. I'm in the medicine field, so I know
Wow.
things about that. And I also know ano ba? So I was also part of the BPO industry, so I know how to talk like this and communicate things and how to sell and how to mitigate irate customers. So I know how to do that, and at the same time I know how to paint, I know how to sketch.
Oh.
I also know, yun nga, I know how to talk, how to present, how to create. Favorite ko magsulat eh. Isa pa yun. I know how to journal. And then,
Nice.
I've also been a financial advisor rin before ako napunta dito. I'm part of Sun Life, which is a very thriving part ng life ko. I've met a lot of people along the way. And then, I've also been a freelancer. First, virtual assistant. Tapos, naging social media marketer ako. Hanggang sa naging graphic designer. Uh, nag, nag-organize na rin ako ng event.
Oh.
Nag-organize na rin
Organizer.
ako ng event.
Grabe.
Oo, nagawa ko na yun. Ano pa ba? Iniisip lang na ng utak ko kasi hindi ko siya,
Sobrang
ano pa ba?
dami.
Oo. Basta mga ganon. Marami na ako na-try. And then,
Yeah.
dito lang talaga ulit ako bumalik dun sa
So, yeah,
what
how
I
did you
love
end up,
doing.
or maybe when did you realize na ito pala talaga yung bagay na nagpapasaya sa akin, and
Or
Mm.
or lagi
Mm-mm.
ba siyang nasa kahit ginagawa mo yung iba, palagi mo siyang ginagawa on the side?
May ganun ako. Audrey,
Mm.
tama. May ganun ako. I love doodling and sketching. And so may lagi akong may notebook, tapos may journal ako. So kaya mahilig akong bumili ng mga stationery kasi kasing nagdoodle talaga ako na marami akong ginagawa. And then, ano ba, my story is along the way, I was always that typical Asian child that would be told by their parents or their family that there's no money in art. It will not put food in the table. That I have to be either in the medicine field, in law, or something else entirely na, alam mo yun, typical Asian path nga. Typical Asian path. That's why I became a nurse. Supposedly, dapat magdo-doctor pa or something like that. Ayoko na. But along the way, when I graduated and I started working, it was another recession in 2010. Recession agad yun eh. Nag-close lahat ng opportunities for nurses going abroad. And then there was a boom in the BPO industry. So, nasira yung plan to be an OFW as a nurse, work in the US, and bring my family and migrate to the US. It didn't happen. So instead, I made most of what I have. But along the way, I really figured that it's not just I'm not happy. It's just I hate it. I sobrang I hate it. It's not just I'm not happy. I hate it. I drag myself every day to work, and there was really a time of my life that I don't want to work. I was depressed.
Mm-mm.
I was not me and myself. I was in a super dark place that time because I was not happy. I don't know my purpose. I don't know why I got here in the first place. And I know myself what I'm good at. I know I'm not good at in drawing and designing. I know I'm good at writing, but why am I here where I'm not doing all of those things? I kept asking myself until one person saw na may potential ako in writing. And she said to me, oh, you're good in writing. Why don't you start a blog? And then, why don't you start doing freelancing at the same time? No one told me that before, only that person. So, from there, I started, researching on my own. And then I invested in a workshop, 500 pesos lang at that time. And then I attended it, and then it opened a new world for me because a lot of coaches were teaching us, and then doon nasira yung mindset ko na dami palang pwedeng gawin dito sa freelancing, no?
Mm.
May
Alam mo,
pera
nakakatawa
dito.
dyan, parang minsan kasi nakakatawa dahil yung sagot na hinahanap mo, maririnig mo pa sa ibang tao, ma-realize mo na lang.
Oo. Totoo. So, kaya importante rin na may mga makakausap ka rin.
Yeah.
And be open to what they're saying.
Perspective.
Yung perspective na yun. And then do your part in doing your research rin na ganun. So, ganun. And from there, Trinarive ko. As in talaga na maging creative and at the same time profiting from my talent. So I started syempre
Galing.
doon sa pinaka-start na freelancing. Ano ba itong ginagawa na to? Okay, sige. Ang baba pa ng rate ko na parang naman $2-3 per hour kasi ang dami kong ginagawa. Lahat ginagawa ko, virtual assistant eh.
Yeah.
Name it, lahat ng admin task kaya kong gawin.
So, pero you can
Ginagawa
say
ko
na
din.
nahasa ka dun eh, di ba? Sa
Oo.
experience mo
Kaya,
na yun.
yun rin yung nakita ko rin. I was doing that not because lang rin to earn. I know already, but it's not a lot. But I know I'm going to learn a lot of things. Na
Yeah.
inisip ko pa, magbabayad pa. Kung in other things, I would even pay for me to learn those things. Pero ako hindi nabayaran. So sabi ko, may win-win-win there. Eh, ganun akong perspective. So,
Yes.
along the way, nung nag-grow na ako, and then I found na, ay, kaya ko na itong gawin on my own. So, I left that. And then, hindi na ako per hour na binabayaran. I found a coach who told me that I can charge my work, my value. I get paid for my value, not my time na. So, yun
Nice,
yung ginagawa ko ngayon. Paid for what value that I am giving dun
Yes.
sa, because I'm coming from a place of help. So, I help other coaches be, be, be noticeable with their visuals and
Yeah.
then mag-thrive dun sa business nila.
Yes, yes. And guys, for those who are watching, i-note nyo yung i-note nyo yung mindset na nung may nag-open up, like, nagbigay ng idea kay Jen, why not you do this, ganyan. Hindi niya sinabi, why it will not work.
Ay, hindi ko tinanong yun. Tinanong ko agad, paano?
So, yeah,
How?
kasi tatlo yung mindset eh, 'di ba? So kapag may binibigay sa na solution, yung mga kasi yung mga losers na mindset, at ang tanong, alam na nila agad why it will not work. Alam nila why it will not work. 'Di ba? Ang galing nila talaga, alam nila why not. So yung mga naman, mediocre naman, ito yung mga alam nila. Ay so gagawin nila as long as it's easy. As long as it's easy. Ayawan na kapag mahirap na. Then, ito yung mga winner or yung mga warrior. It will work. They know it will work. Because they will make it work. So, yan.
Yan,
Yan si Jen.
I love that.
Yan si Jen.
Yan si Jen.
Be,
Gagawa
be
natin
like
paraan
Jen.
yan.
Okay. Awesome.
Alright.
Thank you, Jen.
So Jen, no, very inspirational. And guys, if you have questions, feel free to type it. Then tatanong natin kay Jen mamaya. And if marami na rin naging client si Jen na greatly improve yung branding nila, yung visual. So ang galing talaga. So after this live stream, check out nyo yung canvaconcepts.com and check it out for yourself. So Jen, no, bakit nga ba natin kailangan, no? Bakit kailangan i-express ourselves better? Ano ba tingin mo?
Well, first, I think basic lang. So you can express yourself better. and then second is for you to know yourself better. And kasi when you continually express yourself, you get to open up your awareness on how you do things, how you talk things, and lumalabas kasi dun yung may mga nagre-wriggle out doon na, ay, may ganito pa pala akong limiting belief. Nare-realize mo yun and at the same time, nare-realize yun nung kausap mo.
Yeah.
Pero at the same time, mas na-empower and na ma-magnify yung mga positive beliefs mo na. Kasi when you, I believe in the power of declaration. So when you say things, especially positive things, doble yung nangyayari nun eh. You say it, and well, the fact that you're already saying it, you understand it. But when your body hears it, your mind hears it, mas tumatatak siya dito. Tapos dumidiretso siya dito sa heart. Tapos yung third pa pala is na ano mo siya, alam mo yun, na nagiging accountable ka dun sa kausap mo when you're saying it. So mas, alam mo, nagka-take ownership ka dun sa sinasabi mo. So when you express yourself, especially when you're sharing ideas, you get to know yourself and na-edify yun, and then mas nagkakaroon ka ng confidence in doing so.
Yeah.
In the creative aspect naman, for us, na creative, for me, ano yun, release na yun ng energy. Kasi dami naming iniisip eh. Ako ganun ako, marami akong iniisip, marami akong ideas naman, especially I love colors, there are a lot of colors going, marami naiisip. So I have to, recalibrate, and then ilabas yung excess energy na yun. And one of those things to do it is to express it. Either you do journaling, yung magdudal ka, or you kumausap ka ng tao, someone will listen to you, or you coach other people, another step yun, so you can impact other people's lives. And isa dun is, yung ganito, parang ganito, mag-talk ka, and then you share it. Yun.
Ayan. So, what I got from you, Coach Jen, no, summarize ko lang. Kasi, parang, let's strive to continuously stay true to ourselves. Kasi if you're aware and staying true to yourself, kumbaga yung kasabihan na the truth will set
Will set
you
you
free.
free.
Kasi the more that you're honest with yourself na, okay, this is what I want for myself. This is the dream. I'm not living the dream yet. What can I do? 'Di ba? Where am I right now? So, kasi pag you're truthful sa sarili mo, like you're open to acknowledge people na, uy, baka to try mo ganyan, 'di ba? So, wow, very very nice sharing, Coach Jen. Um, anything you wanna ask Coach Audrey or Coach Jack?
Ako muna.
Okay.
And nakikinig na ako kay Coach Jen kasi dami kong natutunan eh.
Ano matutunan mo,
So
Coach
nakikita
Jack?
ko din sa kanya pala, additional perspective is, meron na talagang raw talent si Miss Jen. Or siguro lahat naman tayo may raw talents na talaga. However, syempre, yung structure na education sa Pilipinas is more of, ano ba dapat yung pagkakitaan natin after natin graduate sa college, diba? Which is, business nga,
Sadly.
law,
Science,
nursing,
ganyan.
doctor, no? So, yung talaga, nasa set aside natin yung arts, yung theater, acting, na-set aside natin yan. But then again, as of now, 2020, we realize na ang dami palang pwedeng pagkakitaan sa talents natin. Especially right now sa social media, via YouTube, Facebook, yan, TikTok, Instagram, daming platform to show off our talents. And imagine nyo guys, ang babata na ngayon ang kumikita sa mga talents na to. So, ang tanong ko lang palagi dito sa mga nanonood sa atin is, kailan pa? Diba? Kailan pa natin gagawin? Kapag 30 na tayo? Kapag 40 na tayo? So, may raw talents tayo, and just like what happened to Miss Jen, yung raw talent niya, nandiyan pa rin eh, pero na-set aside niya because of his nursing education. But something happened, which is a blessing in disguise for me. Tapos na-pursue niya kung ano talaga yung mahal niya, 'di ba? Tapos nandito na siya ngayon, nag-share siya ng journey niya, which is a blessing for everyone then. And ngayon nag-think outside of the box siya, ano pa ba yung pwede niyang gawin? Kasi lahat naman tayo nag-think outside the box, 'di ba? Gusto ko nito, gusto ko ma-achieve to. But then again, ang nawawala sa atin is execution. 'Di ba? We want everything to be perfect bago tayo magsimula. But then again, ilang beses ko na ito narinig, kailangan lang natin magsimula as yun talaga tayo mapupunta sa mga gusto natin gawin. Yun, no? So, ganda ng insights mo, Miss Jen. And this is my question. Haba na sinabi.
Take away muna tayo, di ba?
So, take away. Ang question ko is, paano ba natin na-expand yung creative minds natin, creative, action and skills to achieve kung ano yung gusto natin ma-achieve? Yan yung question ko. Paano?
How?
Find ways to expand.
Find ways to expand. Well, first, for you to expand, kailangan may laman. Bago ka mag-output, kailangan may input ka. So, you really have to learn. You either read books, which is super available naman ngayon kasi e-books meron. Pero kung mahilig ka sa physical book like me, mahilig ako nung nahahawak ka yung mga page na yan, then buy, invest in it, and then learn from podcast. Again, libre rin siya. Nasa Spotify. Learn from mentors, coaches, indirectly through the podcast. Watch YouTube videos. Ay, ang laking tulong po sa akin ng YouTube video. YouTube ko lang yung
learning medium, no?
Oo, libre.
Number ng YouTube, no?
Amazing. Tapos, if you want to go step further, invest on workshops, online courses, which is ang dami-dami ngayon. Ako, I have my own workshops, my courses, my masterclass. So, ang dami talaga. And then another, I think, itaas mo pa para makapag, practicality-wise lang. Hire a coach. I mean, that's the fastest and sure-proof way of doing it because they've already gone and experience kung ano na yung nai-experience mo pa lang. Tapos magde-deter ka na, hindi mo na kailangan puntahan yung mga roadblocks na napuntahan na nila. So, dire-diretso ka na, di ba clear na yung path mo. Pero definitely, you have to invest and put resources on those things. And from there, kung ano yung natutunan mo, para ma-expand mo siya, teach mo siya. Kasi there's power in teaching eh. First, nahuhone yung alam mo na. And second, may mas naririnig mo yung sarili mo and then you have to question, hindi man question yourself, assess yourself. Tama ba itong natutunan ko? Tama ba itong tinuturuan ko? Kasi may accountability ka nga yan sa tinuturo mo or sinashare mo. Kaya I also believe in the power of teaching and coaching. Mas nakahasa ka. And then from there, ask questions rin and get questions from people. Kasi nga, parang yung mga questions na nakukuha natin, ibang perspective. What if nga naman ganito? And then from there, ask. And then answer it along the way. And if you don't know, ask ka lang ulit ng mas magaling pa sa'yo. Ganun lang. There's power in asking eh. Ako ganun ako eh. If I don't know things, I don't know eh. But let me figure out. Ganun.
Jen.
Oh.
Kasi di ba learner number 1 mo, di ba, sa StrengthsFinder. So, ayan. Meron ka bang meron ka bang personal development event or seminar na inattendan na talagang nag-push sa'yo para tumalon dyan to where you are right now?
Personal development?
It made you took the leap.
Ito si Jen, kasama ko to sa Malaysia, di ba?
Oo, yun yung sasabihin ko, girl. Yung nag-success resources tayo, yung sunod-sunod kasi yan, di ba? Sunod-sunod kayo last year eh. Yung Millionaire Mind Intensive, unang-una yun. Kasi ang daming na-break sa akin doon na limiting beliefs. Eh. May ganun pa pala ako, no? Ayun. And then second is yung never work again. Especially nung
freedom.
So especially nung tinawag ako nung dapat nagiging coach ko for being an infopreneur in selling what I already know. Yung ang tanong niya sa akin, so ano ka? Ganun lang pala kasimple yun, no? Ganun nga, habang nasa stage ako, nakahawak akong mic, gano'n, daming tao. Tapos tinanong niya ako, so anong course yung turo mo? Nagpaisip ako lang. Tinulungan niya pa ako isa pang question. What's one skill that you have that you know best? Na kahit wala daw slide, kaya ko ituro. Sabi ko, madali. Designing with Canva. So yun, yun pala yung course creation. Usually yung ginagawa ko ngayon. Yun na pala kadali, no? So yun yung nag-trigger sa akin na, okay. Ganun lang pala yun. Tapos there's a system to it. There's organization of things and thoughts and how to do it. Then there are tools. Parang gano'n lang pala kasimple yun. So, yun yung nagpaano sa akin. Parang laki siya daw.
Finally decide.
Never work again unless you choose to.
Oo, totoo. Masarap nun. Gusto ko
saya. Okay.
Saka yun, no, guys, no, when we are faced with decision natin na tatalo na ba ako, gagawin ko na ba to? Kakabahan ka talaga. And para sa akin, pag kinakabahan ka, you're onto something eh. And when your mind is saying, wag mong gawin. Check in mo muna sa sarili mo, reassess. Kasi baka nagpapadaing ka lang dun sa primary function ng brain natin. Alam naman natin, is to protect us ourselves, di ba? Tari tayo mapahamak. Yes. And yung parang fear of the unknown, tatalon ka eh, di ba? But those who have the courage, no, to explore the unknown, realize na yung best things are waiting talaga outside of the comfort zone, no? And naalala ko to eh. I think si Coach Ras ata nagsabi na to. Na when you step outside of the comfort zone, yun yung courage zone mo. And when you stay there long enough, hard enough, yun yung magiging bago mong comfort zone. So lalabas ka na ulit to another danger, but it's practicing courage mo. Ayun. So, congrats, Jen. At finally, nag-materialize talaga yung dreams mo.
Yes.
And, ayan.
Guys, how many of you, nakatry na mag-cliff, yung tatalon ka from the cliff?
Leap of faith?
Cliff
diving?
Ano ba yan? Cliff diving ba yan?
Ay, cliff
So,
diving.
tatalon ka from, oo.
Parang gano'n. Hindi pa.
Taas niyo nga kamay niyo, hindi pa. Wala pa kahit sa...
Hindi
Ako
pa.
pala,
ako. Dito,
pero yung maliit lang.
Malaysia yung free fall siya na...
Free fall.
Basta ang laki nun. Hawak lang ako ng gano'n, tapos itutulak na ako. Gano'n.
Nakatry na ako sa
Ginawa ko.
Subic. Subic nga ba yun?
Subic.
Parang nakahiga ka, nakahang ka, tapos may mga
Ano?
harness. Babagsak kang ganun. Natry ko na. Pero hindi
Mm.
ganun ka, parang mga, diba, 10,
Yun.
Depende.
15 meters, parang ganun lang. But anyway,
Kasi sa akin talaga walang harness, talagang tatalon ka ganyan. Lalo na yung mga nagsisibu, yung mga basta yung tuloy-tuloy yung hindi ka, may iwan ka, kailangan mo talaga tumalon. So hindi ako kasali doon, pero may na-experience ako sa La Union. Talagang lahat na nakatalon, ako na lang hindi pa. Like all the evidence are showing na it's okay. Parang
Nice.
ginagawa natin ngayon na kahit i-Google mo, merong kumikita sa doing what you love. Parang yan. Alam mo yung mata mo, nakikita niya na lahat na it's go signal. Pero yung utak talagang naka-freeze. Don't do it. It's not
safe.
hindi mo yan alam, bago yan. Parang ganyan, it's not familiar, it's not safe, ganyan. So, kapag ganon, ang tip lang talaga is to quiet your mind. Wala kang iisipin. Hindi siya yung one thing na parang, ano yung dapat kong isipin para makatalon ako? Hindi yun yung question. Ang sagot talaga doon is, wala kang iisipin, gagawin mo lang. Ganon. Kasi malakas talaga yung voices eh.
Yung
Ayun.
utak mo nagko-formulate na ng mga
Why do
ng
the
mga
work?
evidences na hindi mo kaya.
Ang galing ng utak, no?
Nag-gather na. So, catch ourselves when we do that. No, so, next question namin sa'yo, Coach Jen.
Ito,
Bakit?
ako lang.
Go. Ikaw ang mag-question.
Sige. So, ano yung mga practices to improve your creativity? Kasi we want to do it. And paano ba yung practice? Paano ba makarating dyan?
For me kasi, creativity is being able to think of new ways to solve problems. That's it lang naman eh. Problem solving siya that you think outside of the box. That's how creativity is. It's not limited to arts, not limited to dancing and singing. It's really problem solving and going outside of the box na hindi pa nagagawa or naiisip or na-try mo before. So, practice creativity by solving problems in a different way.
Yeah.
In a different way. And how to do that, again, do your research. Again, tatry ka lang ulit ng mga bagay-bagay. Ganun lang
There's
talaga. Try ka lang ulit ng mga
ganyan, no?
bagay-bagay. Oo, ganun.
Which is important
Tapos,
sa personal
talaga?
branding.
Oo.
Walang tamang agad sagot, no? Kahit scientist, hypothesis muna, then saka pa lang. Yeah. And also, parang medyo pin-prepare din tayo ng school on how to do it. Kunyari sa CPA board, kunyari ganyan. Kunyari, yung totoong libro namin, ganito lang kanipes. Pero yung review namin, yung practice na isosolve namin, ganito kakapal, hahanap ka pa ng ibang author, papracticein mong isolve yung mga problems na inimbento niya. Kasi baka doon kuhanin yung question. So, practice talaga, tama. Just do it. Just practice para kapag ganyan na, malakas ka na. Awesome. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, guys.
Alright, so let's move to the next question, Jen. No? Why do people need nga ba na ma-express themselves creatively? I think we answered this, but maybe you wanna reiterate. Bakit nga ba natin kailangan ma-express natin sarili natin creatively?
Sige, may bago rin ako naisip dahil tinanong mo yun. Ganun yung utak ko. First, emphasize ko lang yung sinabi ko earlier na when you express yourself creatively, you get to know more of who you are, and then mas na-edify kung ano yung meron ka na. And then you get to figure out what are still some the things that you need to improve on, and then what you are already, you get to edify ko ano na yung alam ko na. And then ito yung another thing na naisip ko is para lumabas lalo yung personality mo. Naisip ko kasi there are also people na nag-aasa. Kasi may part dun sa workshop mo na you have to know your brand personality. And they are struggling to find that personality. Sabi ko, ha? Kasi sa akin kasi mabilis, manula kasi I know who I am eh. So sabi ko, ha? You don't know your own personality? So, sabi ko, I have to express yourself. I mean, you have to, sabihin lang, hindi pa nila na-express talaga yung tunay na sarili nila. So, you have to express it in that way para mas naintindihan mo rin yung personality mo of who you really are because you're unique. You're a unique human being that is made perfectly and intricately by God. And it's an adventure for you to know that. And there's such great joy when you find out kung ano talaga yung personality na meron ka and then na-express mo yun. And so yun, nagiging mas whole ka as a person. Kasi naintindihan mo yung sarili mo. Ay, kaya pala ganito si Jen. Kaya pala ang dal-dal-dal-dal ni Jen. Kaya pala ang kilig ni Jen mag-doodle. Kaya pala ganito si Jen kumausap ng tao. Yun, na doon ka naiisip. Kaya pala ganito ako ka-cheerful, ganyan. So, pag nai-express mo talaga yan, there are a lot of ways pala to express yourself, ha? And, so you just gotta have to try things kung ano yung mas na bumabagay sa'yo. Ayun.
Yeah. So, sabi mo nga, parang napapakita mo yung personality mo in whatever you do. So, ayan, may question tayo. Yan. From our live stream sa Rise Together, direct na link. It's from Ulysses Mariano Pampula Jr. Sana tama yung pag-pronounce ko. Question daw, where do you get your inspiration and how do you keep yourself motivated?
I love that. Kasi hindi mo naubos na inspiration eh.
Pakita mo yung inspiration mo dyan. Yung husband.
Busy po siya.
Okay.
You can see the hand. Well, first, inspiration ko is yung loved ones ko, my husband, my family. Pero kung practicality reasons na lang talaga, like ako, gumagawa ako ng brand inspiration for my own clients.
Yeah.
I go to things that I enjoy doing. And one of those is taking a good look at sketches and illustrations by other artists. So, pupunta ka sa Pinterest. Kasi doon, ang dami doon eh. Kasi doon na nakalagay ng mga creative. There are other things that give me inspiration, like music. I also love to, marunong din pala ako kumanta, guys.
Uy, sample.
Sample.
Jen, di ba sabi natin, utilize mo yung mga gifts? Okay? So,
First time may magsasample dito.
Go.
Disney Princess.
Sige na, mag-clap lang. Few seconds lang.
First time to first time.
Favorite kasi Little Mermaid eh.
Ang lakas natin kay Jen, no?
Ayan. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Yan, hanggang doon lang tayo.
Galing, okay.
Nice. Alright, palakpakan si Jen.
Isa yun sa mga inspiration ko, music. And then, I get also inspiration from books. I have a lot of books. And then, ano pa ba? Mga websites, blogs. As in, doon ako kumukuha. Tapos pag ubos na, as in, nagtatanong ako sa mentor ko, hindi ako nahihiya. Nagtatanong ako sa kanila, like, coach, hindi ko na alam itong gagawin ko dito. Can you give me some tips on how can I have ideas on these things? Ganun. Yun yung ginagawa ko. Hindi talaga ako nahihiya magtanong.
So, parang, kasi your mediums where you would be able to get inspirations. Pinterest man yan. If manonood natin, if you're frequent sa Instagram, alam mo na eh. Diba? Kailangan mo lang i-explore and maybe yung subconscious mo lang, it's not aware na ito na yung sagot. Diba? Kaya ang ganda ng ginagawa ni Jen, she has the courage to ask sa mga mentors, sa coaches, people that she's with, ano tingin nyo sa ganito? Ask feedback. Diba? Kasi mamaya, marirealize mo lang siya when other people tells you na ganito pala. Galing.
Which is most of the time nangyayari talaga siya. Kasi may blind spot tayo eh. Lahat tayo may blind spot. Hindi natin nakikita yung nakikita ng ibang tao. We'll always be that. So it's very important you ask feedback.
Yep. Alright. Osyak?
Ayan, ako na pala.
Kamusta? Kakanta ka rin ba?
Nataya. Gusto mo ba tayo?
Marunong din ako kumanta dati. Naubo lang ako.
Naubo.
Anyway, gusto ko yung perspective ni Miss Jen din dun sa lagi siya nagtatanong. Kasi personally ako, lagi ako nagtatanong. Lagi ako nagtatanong kina Coach Brian, Audrey, sa mga mentors ko. Paano ba to? Saan ba akong gagaling dito? Mali ba yung ginawa ko, Coach? Di ba? So, ang ganda kasi kapag may naririnig kang totoong feedback na hindi i-sugarcoat para lang you feel better, di ba? which is you will do better moving forward. And ito lagi kong sinasabi sa sarili ko, my ego is not my amigo. Ibig sabihin nun is,
Wow.
pag natanong ka sa isang tao, hindi ibig sabihin boplax ka or wala kang alam. Okay? It's just that you want to learn something better for yourself then. And mapipay forward mo yan sa ibang tao kapag tinuturo mo rin sa iba yung matutunan sa kanila. Anyway, ito yung question ko ulit. Sabi ko na naman
Ayan.
sinasabi.
This, ang ganda nga eh.
Ayan na nga.
My ego is
Ayan,
not
Miss
my
Jen.
amigo.
Ego is not my
diba?
amigo.
Okay.
Amigos.
Okay, anyway. Ito pala, Miss Jen. Siyempre, di ba, ang dami nagsisimula ngayon sa tumalon sa passion talaga nila, sa gusto talagang gawin habang may time pa sila. May time pa tayo. Ano yung at least 3 to 5 basic steps or reminders na mabibigay mo sa mga gusto nang magsimula, sa mga taong gusto nang tumalon sa journey nila?
The journey nila being a creative.
Yeah.
Tama.
Yeah, at
Expressing
least
themselves.
parang 3 to 5 basics na malinaw talaga. Ano yung possible na, ano yung tangible sa mabibigay mo sa kanila?
Five. Siguro, pwede na siguro yung 5 steps. First
Go.
is, create your Facebook page na. Oo, declare to the world that you're
Yeah.
opening your, design studio.
Sulat na
You're
yan.
open for business. Mag-launch ka na. Atrasan. Diba? You're declaring to the world. Diba? Hiyaw. Di mo ginawa. Para ma-push ka rin. Tapos, magugulat ka. Kasi gano'n rin nangyari sa akin eh. Bago pa ako mag-launch, may nagtatanong na, uy, pag gano'n, magkano yung giving rate mo? So, gugulat ka. May client ka naman pala talaga eh. So, mas mamamotivate ka. Kung wala, di okay lang. Gawin mo pa rin. And then you don't have, ayun nga, gusto ko yung sinabi mo na, you don't have to be perfect to start. Just start. Basta start ka. Mag-open ka ng Facebook page mo. Kahit anong logo, lagay mo dyan. Pero medyo ayusin mo kasi nasa design industry tayo So, kailangan pangatawan na natin So, meron naman mga ideas sa Pinterest on how to do it. So, just minimum viable income tayo. Minimum viable product. Income na sa isip ko. So, yun. Start your own Facebook page. Second, declare sa sarili mong Facebook page that you are opening and launching your own business. So, within your circle, sabihin mo lang. Huwag kang matakot. Sabihin mo lang. Tapos answer mo yung mga questions nila na, ganyan. Watch out for my launch. Ganyan. Then third, maggawa ka na ng portfolio mo. Start creating yung mga sample lang. Mga samples, mga ganyan. And the best way to do that is create your own Facebook cover page. Yung mga mag-ready ka na ng mga templates mo. Kasi yun lang din man gagawin mo for your clients Not unless you're going to be specific in creating logos lang, or you're going to be specific in creating workbooks lang. May mga ganun kasi. Pero kung like me, halos may mas wider yung variety ng gagawin kong graphics. Gawa ka na ng set ng portfolio. Para pag may nagtanong, may pagpakta ka agad, diba? Eto.
Galing. Diyan, ito last question na biglang nag-pop up sa akin para makatulong ka din sa ibang artist. Kasi parang kinukuripot kasi normally yung mga artist. So parang hindi na-appreciate yung value. Parang drawing lang naman yun ganun. So, paano mo yun hinahandle? Like, kasi may mga tao talaga na hindi natin target market. Kunyari, pencil na lang, pencil. Sige, ito na lang Apple Pencil ko. Kung namamahalan ka sa ganitong pencil, baka pang Mongol ka.
So, may ganyan ako. Eh di, saan baka kumuha? Pero syempre,
in a good way
Nice
na lang
way.
na... So,
Sasabihin.
paano yun? Like,
Yes.
sasabihin mo talaga na hindi kayo match, ganyan. So, i-refer mo siya sa mga...
Ayun, yung pa yung next step. I will refer you to someone that will fit your budget. Ganon. Kasi naintindihan ko rin naman, they are also business people rin, more likely.
Yeah.
Kaya sila napapagawa sa'yo So, kung di naman talaga fit sa budget nila, then might as well still come from a place of help, endorse them to someone na mag-fit sila ng gano'n. Pero hindi ko, never lower yourself para na makakuha kayo ng client. Don't do that. Kasi nadidevalue mo yung sarili mo. And nahihit yung nahihit yung mindset mo nun.
Unworthiness issue lang, ma-stir yung unworthiness.
Kasi
Isa lang, Apple Pencil, tanda mo yan, gano'n.
Apple Pencil. Tsaka Nakalimutan kami sasabihin sa
Ay,
namin.
sorry. I love you, I love you.
Nakalimutan ko talaga. Naku, flight of ideas ito.
Yeah, tuloy-tuloy. Pang-apat ka na, di ba? So, last one.
Oo. So, yung
Okay lang,
last
hanggang 10 p.m. pa
is...
po tayo.
We're just having fun, guys. We're just having
yung last is mag-set up ka na ng mga bank accounts mo.
Uy.
Ano yun, di ba? Setting, ang tawag, declaring and positioning yourself that you are getting paid, that you are getting income. Paano magagawa yun kung wala kang bank accounts and mode of payments for your clients to pay you? Di ba, set up ka ng GCash mo, pinakamadali yan. Set up ka ng PayPal mo, mabilis lang makapag-register. Kunin mo na yung QR code ng BPI mo.
Yeah.
Yan, ilagay mo na lahat dyan. Para pag may nagtanong, ay, di sige, bayaran nyo, ganun. And then, if you're still afraid of getting clients, ito pa, last step. If you're afraid of getting clients, you can do what I did. Lumapit ka sa isang influencer na medyo kilala na let's say may page na siya. Tapos, marami na siyang followers. Kilala na siya. Ang ginawa ko dito, kay Ian, ginawa ko to. And then, sabihin mo, let me help you with this. And then, it'll be pro bono. Huwag mo sasabihin free, ah. Don't tell them that it's free. This is going to be pro bono. And then, tell them yung worth na binibigay mo na pro bono work.
Pro bono.
So, set of ganito. This is the value of this, but I'm going to give this to you pro bono. Exchange na doon is, mo siya,
Promote.
he has or she has to promote you. Dun sa page niya, leave a good review. And then from there, kung ano yung circle of influence ng tao na yon, kasi medyo kalala na siya, lalapit sila. So at least free marketing ka at the same time. So yun, may traction ka on getting clients.
Ito Jen, paano yan? Kasi sometimes makukontra niyan yung kasi kunyari, paano what if may lalapit sa'yo? Shout out lang kita, maganda review ko.
Ayan tayo eh.
Like, yun yung other side ng sword.
Pero it has to come from Jen. Si Jen dapat yung lalapit sa tao na gusto niyang to add value in what they have as a brand. Na tingin niya, ay gusto ko itong tulungan ng tao to kasi naniniwala din ako sa pinaniniwalaan niya. Diba?
Yun. So you have to filter din kung sino yung lalapitan mo ng gano'n. So happen yun sa akin.
I remember din.
Go, Jack. Wala.
Ito.
natin.
Then natatandaan ko kasi yung sinabi ni Coach Russ dati. Kumbaga, if you want to be in the circle of someone na meron silang lahat value, dapat meron ka rin ibibigay na value sa kanila in exchange. Para nagbibigayan kayo ng value, di ba? Kasi ang pangit naman, gusto mong pumasok sa circle nila pero wala kang binibigay na value. So, that's a no-no. Etong binibigay na tip ni Miss Jen is, kasi, kumbaga, you are setting your expectation and limitation as well. At ibibigay ko sa'yo, ito in return. Kapag di okay sa'yo, okay lang. Hanap ako ng iba. Diba? That's how it works. Yan. Good.
Yeah.
Kumbaga, once lang gawin Once lang gawin, huwag nyo nang isa-second time. Once nyo lang gagawin, huwag nyo nang isa-second time.
Pero yun nga, no? Parang contributing. What are you contributing to the world? Diba? And the people around you.
Ito pa yung another tip ko kapag don't be cheap on yourself. Kasi how you buy is how you sell. So,
yes.
Ayun. So, kunyari, maglagay ka ng mga triggers sa'yo na you are this. So, kunyari, ang Parker yung ballpen ko. Naka Apple Pencil ako. So, parang, kapag may lumalakas yung limiting belief na, sige, kunin mo na tong small ganito. Yung parang pinapaliit. So, parang, ito physical na mga bagay na magre-remind sa atin. Yung mga triggers na, girl, you're worth it. Ganun. So,
tama.
Parker ako, hindi ako, ano ba yung iba?
Basta
ganun.
Alright, guys. So, it's 8 p.m. Unfortunately, we have to end the live stream. Pero, Coach Jen, maybe you want to promote your, socials or even your website. Go ahead.
Yes. So, ayan nga, promote ko na nga yung sarili ko. So, please visit my page. It's Canva Concepts with Jennifer Estil. I am on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and also YouTube channel. I also create vlogs and tutorials on how you can utilize Canva for your own use, or if you want to be a designer like me. And then you can also go into my website, canvaconcepts.com. And if you want to work with me, I'm just a message away. And you can also email me at jen@canvaconcepts.com.
All right,
Awesome.
canvaconcept.com, guys. Find out how Jen can help you boost or elevate your brand online. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. And again, this is Coach Brian reminding you that wherever you are right now, it's preparing you for a better life ahead. Let's all rise up, and we will be seeing you next week, Tuesday, 7 p.m.
Yes, tama ka dyan, Coach Bryce. So, my name is Coach Audrey. Guys, tandaan nyo lang that version 1 is always better than version none. So, that's it.
Ayan, ikaw lang ang naglilimit sa sarili mo. Piliin mong patuloy. Mindset is everything. Again, this is Coach Jack reminding you that we have a different story to tell. Huwag mo ikumpara ang page 1 mo sa page 100 ng iba. Grind, grow, and go beyond your limits. Let's all rise up. Thank you, guys.
Awesome.
All
Okay,
right,
so
thank
meron tayong
you.
ritual. Guys, ritual.
Hindi, pasalamat mo tayo, Coach Jen. Thank you
Sige.
so much.
Thank you, Jen.
All right,
Thank you.
so
Thank
everyone,
you, Coach.
let's let it
Jen.
go.
Yeah,
Okay,
In three,
taas
Dude,
natin
you
kamay
ready?
natin.
taas natin kamay natin dyan, ganon. Okay?
Ganito. Magsasabi tayo ng, oh yes. So, ilalock in natin. Ibig sabihin nito,
Aha.
pag nag-clap tayo, ready natin i-apply yung mga natutunan natin for today. Okay? So,
Okay. Let's let it go again.
Oh!
Oh! Yes!
Yes!
Delayed si Coach Jack. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice evening.
Grabe,
We do hope na we added value to you. Have a nice evening, guys. Take care.
Bye guys. Love you all.
Guys.